Hello, pilots, and welcome back to Season 7 of Flight Academy, brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming. As always, my name is Phil, and today we have the final game of all of the group stages. It's Andy versus Ben. Both of these two, despite some incredibly close games, have dominated this group, and this is to determine who is going to go through as our top seed from Group 2. Joining me in the booth with, I think, fingers crossed, hoping for a good result, we have...
Hi, it's a very scared Ben, because I'm going up against a pretty nasty ship with a very capable pilot.
Yeah, it's a monster of a ship. Just as a quick recap, guys, going into this, Andy is on 12 points. He has a perfect 3-for-3 record with 3 kills. Ben, you're coming in with a good record as well. You are 2-1, but you have got 2 kills. So currently it's 12-8 points. If you can kill this Anakin, you tie the group up. So, but you are both through to the knockouts. But let's see how this gets on. Run through those lists before one of those ships gets blown up. On the left, we've got Andy with Anakin Skywalker in the Republic Y-Wing. It is a beast with instinctive aim, dorsal turret, advanced proton torpedoes, R4 astromech, and just for fun, afterburners on a Y-Wing. Pretty scary, to be honest. And what have you brought to try and take down the Dark Lord?
So we got Neenub in the T-70 with Heroic, Pattern Analyzer, BB Astromech for system barrels, and integrated S-Files.
Nice.
And would you look how close that was to avoiding
That was close.
3-1.
I mean, that could have been another early APT.
Such a threat. It's so tense.
Yeah.
when you're checking for range 1.
I mean, what's interesting with both of your ships is you've got similar pilot abilities. They all revolve around that stress mechanic. So obviously, if you fully execute a maneuver and you have a ship in your forward arc at range 1, you can remove the stress. Anakin, if he ends up stressed in the bullseye, well, after doing a red move in the bullseye or range 1 in the forward arc, can spend a force to remove the stress. So it'd be interesting to see if you both trigger that off each other at any point. But it's scary. I mean, how do you cope with advanced proton torpedoes and a dorsal turret and trying to dance around this ship? I mean, that is just such a crazy thing to try and deal with.
Yeah, it's quite challenging. You really have to try and come up with some sort of game plan. I was trying to keep as much distance as possible to try and stop him using the dorsal turret. Because the only thing with the dorsal turret is it's only range 2, and I know how consistent that dorsal turret is with force. So just trying as much as possible to get some range 3 shots for free, maybe plink off a damage here or there, but it's so difficult.
Yeah, as
that
you've just done with
that
that
wing
shot.
can shift.
Yeah, I mean, it's got an all right dial. It can move pretty rapidly. Chuck in there the afterburners. It's got a barrel roll. Obviously, what gives Andy a bit of an advantage there is the fact that he's I6. He can decide, I'll just rotate my dorsal and get guns on that way. Not that he needs it here. He has managed to get you, but it's range 2, so no advanced protons. I'll edit that, so we'll just wait for the shot to come in. Was I asleep when I edited this properly? Right. And Andy takes a focus, checks arc, gets a shot on you. What I need to get that focus.
I did debate what to do, and he's focus on the target lock. Oh, he's got a target lock already.
He's got the target lock already. He gets the focus. Then he takes the shot. And then we go back into the commentary and I'll cut all of that out. Two dice. So there we go. Shot, 2 hits coming in. Not bad. 2 evades for yourself. So no dorsal turret, full normal shot, but with that extra evade dice in there, quite nice for you. So far, you still have a bit of advantage. You've taken 1 shield off, so let's see how long you can keep that advantage up. I would say you've got quite a nice position here as well, because that obstacle is going to be in Andy's way.
Yeah, it's going to take him a bit of time to turn. Just trying to stop him doing the 3-speed maneuver and then boosting in.
I mean, he's done the 3-speed, but I don't think an afterburner's boost is going to be the right option. I think he's got his arc pointing towards you with the dorsal.
He could barrel roll, get it in range, or he's barreling to get away from range. Okay.
He's going to. You know what? Not a bad shout. Oh, didn't quite manage it.
Because he can threaten now turning in on the next turn.
Yeah.
Not great rolls. I've got a target lock there.
I think I'd be tempted to spend it. But he's got 2 dice.
It's difficult
to save it.
I wasn't really keen on spending it when he gets extra dice and he's got the force.
Yeah, maybe save it and then move in and get a focus and have a double modded shot.
It is really tempting now. I can't remember if I spent it or not. But yeah, I do.
You tried to spend his one.
Yeah, I did try.
I mean, it was one of those. It was worth a try.
Probably not the right call. Probably should have saved it, to be honest. But
yeah,
I wanted to try and get damage in while he wasn't shooting at me.
It's actually not a bad shout. I see where the logic was coming, but I think maybe saving it, doing this one forward, getting the focus, having a double modded shot where he is most likely going to be doing it too hard, followed by a boost. No, he can't boost because of obviously these range speed 3 for afterwards.
Might try and barrel roll to get if he's got space. That's what he's looking at the moment.
Yeah, and I think a barrel forward.
Andy's done this a couple of times before, and it's been really effective. It's just barrel rolling, just that little bit of movement forward is sometimes enough to get you in range 1.
And I think he's got it.
I don't think he's quite got it this time. Oh, he has. I think that's very close.
I mean, we don't have.
We're all checking this.
Well, I mean, we have the box in the corner letting us know. I think it was just out. That is life-saving for you there. Because again, it means that Andy's unlikely to want to spend that target lock when you've got 2 green dice. He wants to save that target lock, but I reckon. I mean, spend the focus. Oh no, you've got the shot back.
Yeah, I think I decided to spend it while I've got it.
Yeah,
because I could just roll blanks or not need the focus. So
yeah,
health is a precious commodity.
It really is in this game. When you've only got 1 ship, every health point you have is going to be important, especially if Anakin gets a good shot. That's 5 dice he's throwing at you, and we've seen what advanced proton torpedoes can do. And we've seen that Andy's also not afraid to reload them. So but the advantage is still in your court here at the moment.
Yeah, the only thing is I don't think I've got the space to 4K.
No, I
So
think you're a bit too
I'm in a
close.
bit of a tricky position here because Anakin can quite easily just do any maneuver he likes because he's got the dorsal turret.
Yeah. Okay, doing the one forward. I think Anakin is stressed from that. Oh, how did that fit? How on earth did that actually
That's
fit? That
crazy.
is, I mean, dorsal turret double modded right now. That was, I would have put money on that being a bump.
Oh, that's a big hit as well.
Oh, but is that 2 of 8? You get 2 of 8. The dice is slightly off. We had a couple of times where the dice looked like it was a blank, but it was actually an evade. So just the one. Very, very cagey game here. And we've got just over 5 minutes left. Into round 7. Here is the BB. This is the kind of position you'd like to be in so that you can definitely talon and
Yeah,
have that range one.
this is a really handy, unusual advantage of moving first with
Yeah.
Magnum.
Especially if you know where your opponent already is. You can be like, right, well, he's going to be there. I don't have to worry about him moving first because of road. He doesn't have a system phase reposition. You can now go, oh, I've got pattern analyzer and my ability. They've got the lock, which is always quite handy. And you've got so many evades that any Y-Wing would be incredibly jealous.
Now, can I pull a heroic off of this?
I mean, that would be an heroic achievement. Not that you need it, though. Obviously, here, 3 evades. The most evades you'll see with a Y-Wing, unless you've got like a targeting scrambler or an epic ship in between. And he does get away with it. Oh, sorry, you got your...
I think Andy was just a little bit too quick rolling the dice, but we both agreed that we were happy to continue.
Yeah. And again, good sportsman's like that. But that is the final shield down on Anakin. It's now into Hull. No one at half points yet.
Now, this is a bit of a worrying position for me because this is where now I face a threat of a proton torpedo. Because if I just go straight, I'm in trouble.
I mean, you've got the BB, but you're not going for it. You're doing the 4.
So yeah, so I was worried. Even with the BV, I was just worried about being right in front of him. So I decided to try and just book it out of there.
I don't blame you.
And cause him a bit of a nuisance.
Because, yeah, Anakin's going to want to do something a bit slower, like a 2 or a 3 over the top, not worrying about the stress.
Unfortunately, he does that, but it's better than taking a torpedo.
Oh, yeah, aggressive with that dorsal turret. And, he gets them all. That's half points. That's all it takes. One good shot changed the whole game plan. He's stressed though.
I'm running out of time.
Yeah.
I gotta do something now.
Do you manage that range 1?
Don't think so.
Focus, target lock, focus, target lock. I think focus. And obviously you'll go for a target lock because you just need 1 to tie it up. and
Yeah,
no range one, so still
and
stressed.
you think one on away win would be quite easy, wouldn't you?
You would. Generally, you would. I mean, if he
Generally.
barrel rolls across now, gets that range 3, has 2 dice, has 2 force. Oh, but he's got that turret. He wants to keep that turret in, doesn't he? He could have been really brutal. And... Right, okay. So range 2. Is he? Oh, he is using the target lock.
Still manages to convert all hits. Wow.
Oh, takes you down to 1. And this is going to be the last shot of the game. You need to get 1 off of him. You've got a target lock. There we go. So,
well, if ever there was a time for a roll like that.
Yeah.
And that will...
And that's double hit. You actually get through the plated hole. He is going to take a crit. So let's see. Hits. And the crit is upside down. That is a stunned pilot. Now, we have got down to half points at the time of stopping, so it's going to be final round. 3 hull on Anakin, 1 hull on 9 Numb.
Oh, what a close game.
It's so close. Now, if neither of you take out the other ship, it does go to a road roll. So let's see what... The problem is the positioning is going to be really awkward for the both of you.
Yeah, I still feel like I'm in the more difficult. It's easier for Anakin to get on target. He just moves somewhere and rotates.
Yeah.
Interesting maneuver.
Do you still have... Oh, afterburner? Oh, does that get him
range?
I think it has. No, it doesn't.
No.
Oh.
Oh, he's got 2 defense.
And have you still got the target lock there? He's got 1 force. You've got the target lock. 2 hits. 3 hits with the focus.
So he needs something.
A blank out. Oh.
No.
You get him down to 2.
And that will be it.
And that will be it. And now, because it's still half points, we do unfortunately have to road off for this. But you know what? It was such a close game. So the road off to decide who takes the points here. It won't affect the overall results of the group, but it's still good to know who takes the bragging rights. Let's see. Dancing around this road off. Right, here we go.
Essentially a game of rock, paper, scissors.
All the suspense. Here we go. With the crit and the focuses, you take it. You get the win there. So again, it doesn't affect the overall results. Andy does still go through as top seed, but Ben, well done. You have shown that Anakin is not invincible. He can be defeated. It just takes a lot of effort. So very well done there.
I think I need to lie down after that match.
Yeah. Well, we've got about a week. We've got a little bit of time before we get into those finals, but you do go through as one of our finalists. So we're going to have Anakin Skywalker versus Eloasti. and then yourself versus Adigalia in our finals. And the Anakin will not be that large in the game, thankfully. But Ben, well done, great game, and thank you very much for joining us once again.
No, thank you. That was really good.
And guys, as I said, we've still got the finals to come, so thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.